Hey everyone, and welcome to another Star Wars Games Update, where we bring you all of the latest and greatest in Star Wars gaming news. Now, as everyone knows, for quite some time now, the Star Wars games news scene has been rather non-existent since Jedi Survivor released earlier this year. So when we do eventually get something, it's worth talking about. And we'll start this video off with some good news, and that is Star Wars Path of the Jedi, a DLC for Minecraft that was released this past week. In Path of the Jedi, you play as a Padawan during the events of the Clone Wars, where you get to customize your own droid and build a lightsaber as you go on various missions throughout the galaxy. On your adventures, you'll even encounter characters like Yoda, Mace Windu, Anakin, Ahsoka, and so much more as you rise to the rank of a Jedi Knight. Now, seeing as I've never played Minecraft before, I can't speak about my own experience with this game, but I will say that it has tempted me to at least play it and finally give Minecraft a try. That said, I've been hearing that Path of the Jedi, much like Jedi Survivor, suffers from a lot of bugs, with players reporting frequent crashing. And well, seeing as poor optimization pretty much pushed me away from completing Jedi Survivor, then safe to say I'm not in any rush to try this until all of the kinks have been worked out. Along with that, another snag with Path of the Jedi is that it's apparently fairly short, around 3 or so hours long. So if you're expecting something similar to, say, Jedi Survivor to hold you over until Star Wars Outlaws comes out in 2024, then this ain't it. On the bright side, Path of the Jedi has received plenty of positive reviews for its story and gameplay, with people praising it to be like an episode of the Clone Wars where you get to experience firsthand, which is pretty darn cool. Overall, it seems that Path of the Jedi has, for the most part, everything you'd expect to find in a Star Wars Minecraft DLC. The blasters, lightsaber combat and customization, the Force, Star Wars characters and locations to meet and visit, and once it fixes at least the bugs plaguing it, then it should definitely be a neat little adventure that every Clone Wars fan should look into. Not to mention, it's also got multiplayer too, so that alone is already a big plus in my book for this DLC. Again, it's just the bugs and crashing that's holding it back right now. Now hopping into some not so good news is that this past week we also found out that Star Wars Hunters has been delayed once again. This time being pushed back to 2024, who knows when. Developer Zynga took to X Twitter to officially announce this, as well as emphasize the team's desire to ensure we meet the highest level of quality. It also emphasizes that the developers plan to add more content ahead of the game's worldwide launch, including a ranked mode and exciting updates to core gameplay mechanics. So yeah, this is why I call this to be not so good news rather than simple bad news. Because hey, if they didn't think the game was ready and still needed more time in the oven, then good. Better it comes out to us in the best quality possible rather than, rushed it out like Respawn did with Jedi Survivor and still to this day continue trying to fix their mistakes with it. With Digital Foundry even calling it the worst AAA PC port of 2023, and yeah, they are very much correct. But going back to Hunters, I gotta say, on the other hand, it also stings quite a bit that we're still waiting for this game since it was first revealed back in early 2021. The continuous waiting sure isn't helping with the hype for this game anymore. If anything, it's slowly killing it off and making us wait this long for what is essentially a mobile game that's also ported to the Nintendo Switch isn't a good look, making it seem that Zynga are struggling with something they really shouldn't. Now, sure, the game has already been in public beta testing, aka soft launch, in some parts of the world since 2021, and having tried it myself, I will say it's been okay at best. So that's probably why they're delaying this till later on and at the same time adding more content to the game. As well, let's be honest, who really wants a full official worldwide release to a game only for everyone to go meh about it? I still think the bones of Hunters, as well the potential of it, is great, and do look forward to its official full release, but man, after this long of a wait, whatever they do to this game, it better come out hitting hard. Essentially almost feeling like a completely new game if it's to have any chance of captivating the everyday Star Wars gamer. Especially considering that most people probably think it's already out by now, and it isn't. The ball's in your court, Zynga. And that will do it for the Star Wars Games Update. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share it, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but to keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.